The man was awakened by a sharp pain, and when he opened his eyes, it turned out to be a goat licking his face. He took off his eye mask, but the next second he broke out in a cold sweat. He was trapped on a cliff thousands of meters high, with an abyss under his feet. Looking up, he saw that the parachute was hanging on a shaky dead tree, which turned out to be his life-saving straw. Facing the smooth salt rock wall, how should he escape? The man was quick-witted, pulled out a dagger and inserted it into his shoes, and then took out 2 daggers and inserted them into the cracks in the rock wall, and began to climb up with his hands and feet. He climbed 2 meters with all his strength, but the dagger suddenly broke, and the whole person fell instantly. Fortunately, the parachute rope was still hanging on the tree, but the dead tree could not bear the weight and began to break. The man reacted immediately, pulled out a dagger and cut the rope, avoiding falling with the tree at the critical moment, and barely grabbed the crack in the rock wall. Just when he was about to give up, he looked up and saw a goat moving flexibly on the rock wall, licking the salt on the rock easily. The man's eyes lit up and he decided to imitate the goat's movements. He carefully put his hand into the crack of the rock and climbed up little by little. After a difficult climb, he finally reached a bulge. Suddenly, the salt layer under his feet began to collapse, and he accelerated to climb up. With the last leap, his fingers hooked the edge of the rock, but he could not climb up anymore because of exhaustion. At this time, a goat rushed towards him, as if to knock him down. The man grabbed the goat's horns at the critical moment, and the goat retreated in panic, but pulled him to the top of the cliff. Lying on the ground for a while, the man reached out and stroked the goat's head, but his eyes became firm. His assassination mission has just begun.